First opened back in 2008, there's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Colts at 12-4 now on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And it's third down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive. I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. Running left, Taylor. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 52 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's first and goal. Richardson working from the gun. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Breeze, up and good. That makes the score 7-0. Following the the touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Stroud to throw it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
And they rally quickly defensively after the grab, but he gets it to the 42. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Play action. Stroud now.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
You look at this Colt defense.
They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4.
And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
Now here's Stroud on third down.
And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, as everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, these two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And that is incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Texans very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On third down, here's Richardson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback, and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now it's Richardson.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Maliek Collins able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up fourth down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay.
And now the rookie's free. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Stroud looking to change the play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10. Stroud looking to throw. That's complete to Dell.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
Always enjoy a good fake, but I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my... Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now this throw caught left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On first down, Richardson. The toss here completed to Pittman.
Touchdown, Colts!
Michael Pittman.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Colts have retaken the lead.
Extra point by Gaines, up and good. It is now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Woods, the receiver, in motion right. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here goes Stroud again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Stroud completes this out wide. Touchdown! Tank Dell from 4 yards out. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz, as the first half is winding down. And the Texans would extend their lead here just before halftime. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Richardson. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can not afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. 72 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. Left side, he finds Pierce.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Richardson.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing 12 yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag, punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. but you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 34-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Stroud to throw it. He'll get the hook up there to Woods.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up 2nd and 7. And Stroud now to throw.
And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Play action. Stroud now.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Samson Ebukam drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. That complete to Downs.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Now this taken in by Downs.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Richardson looking to throw this. This one finds Pierce on the out route.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Yeah, Richardson yet again.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
2nd and a couple.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 83 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game.
This is 3rd and 11. Now they try the right side here. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Texans send the punter out. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. Here's Richardson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take it off and go. Now he's sitting in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense.
ready. Ready, set. Let's go. Down. Set up. Ready. Set it. Ready, ready! Ready! Let's go! Hut! Let's go now! Hut! Hey! Ready, ready. Tag! Let go! Okay, break! Ready? Come on, set. Hut, go. Down. Set up. Ready. Hut, go. On the double. Ready, ready. Set. Ready. Hut, hut. Let's go. Set, go. Ready. Set. Set. Let go. Come on. Set. Hook. Here we go. Set. Ready. Ready. Set up. Ready, set. Set, go. Ready. Ready. Let's go now. Ready. Here we go. Go. Set up. Set up. Set. Hut up. Down. Hut. Ready. Hut. Set. Ready. Let's go. Hut. Set. Ready. Come on. Set. Set, go. Here we go. Set. Ready. Ready. Hut, go. Let's go now. Ready. Here we go. Ready. On the set. Go. Set up. Set, go. Set. Set, go. Here we go. Here we go. Ready, ready. Set up. Set, go. Set. Ready. Go. Set. Ready. Go. Set. Ready. Set up. Let's go. Hut, hut. Set. Hut. Ready, ready. Ready. Come on, come on. Set. Go. Okay, break. Set, go.